Hey, what's up? I'm DJ HazMatt.
Yeah, and I'm Matty Willz.
And welcome back to Matt and Matt Live. It's the post game brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments.
And those are on us to create. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment we have. Make it count. Jack Daniels, and please drink responsibly.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered. And here's a word from our sponsor.
I've always wanted to do that.
I've always wanted to do that.
Well, I've wanted everything. I always wanted to do this.
I always wanted to do that! Next round on me.
Yes. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me start it off like this.
You know the vibes, man. Big win for the Browns, 22-17. How you feel, Haz?
I feel great. It's a win. How would I feel any other way? You know, I know you are going to get into some things you didn't like about what you saw on the screen, but all I say is end result win. Let's keep it moving.
First of all, keep those comments rolling. For everybody watching us, of course, we appreciate you tapping in to Matt and Matt Live. Browns big winners today, 22-17. That final touchdown from Philly really coming in garbage time. And we can talk to somebody who may know a little bit about garbage time as we'll bring in our guest, DJ A Boogie from, 100.3 out in Philadelphia, hip hop and R&B. What's good, bro? We appreciate you coming back.
Hey, Boogie, without the hoodie, he made it back.
Did you have them intro me with the garbage? Come on, I thought we. Oh man, it hurts already, but garbage.
Yeah, listen, y'all having a rough season. It was no disrespect intended. I'm just saying that when you got three wins on the year, I mean, y'all have played a lot of garbage time football. Not to mention the fact that you represent the NFC East, but we won't kick you while you're down, bro. What did you think about the game today? I mean, Carson Wentz, it looks like you guys might need to be looking for a quarterback, and just in my humble opinion,
as he alluded to at halftime.
I did allude to that earlier at halftime, and we got our hopes up with the takeaway early in the second half, and I thought I was getting up. I'm all getting the stats for the last time y'all won against us with Bill Belichick. I was gearing up to it just ain't going my favor today. But y'all got an outstanding offense, man. I can't lie. Y'all have an outstanding offense, and I felt like the defense really, we really had Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in check for a minute, and out of nowhere, you just got to play 4 quarters of football. So.
Yeah, the commentators I'll relinquish to you in just a second, but they mentioned during the broadcast, like Hunt and Chubb can kind of feel when the defense is getting tired. I mean, we got 2 RB1s, so at no point are we running out of scrubs. So, yeah, but Haz, go ahead, bro.
I just want to say that Sean Sams is a hater.
I gotta stick up for my team.
Nice little win for the Browns. That's a big win for the Browns. To get out of here with your hate. Talk about finally takes. We've been above 500, sir. We were 6-3, well above 500. So, can you get your boy Sam A Boogie? You know what I'm saying with the hate. Take that comment down. We don't want to see that anymore.
I gotta listen. That's the home team, man. We can't never go against the home team. I'm just happy that y'all get a chance to feel what it's like to be on this side. So, I appreciate it. I'll take that. We've been here.
The only reason that I'ma just, I can't go all the way in. Y'all got a Super Bowl in the last few years. That's a big deal. As a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm 37 years old. I've never even seen my team close to the Super Bowl, at least not in recollection that I can, pull up and just go off of. I mean, my man,
we going there today.
What's
Mr.
that?
Browns fan?
Hey, come on, man.
We're talking about who didn't go to Super Bowl.
I was just about to
why you talking about old stuff? We talking about what just happened. You know what I'm saying? We just won, and you up here talking about we ain't never been to a Super Bowl. Man, see, this is why it's hard for me to be sitting alongside this guy sometimes. You just bring out the worst takes ever in a win.
I'm
just
making
cut it out.
I'm
You're
just
gonna try to make him feel better
realist.
because they won a Super Bowl with
Being
Nick
a realist.
Foles. Man,
I'm
get
just
out of
saying.
here.
Hey, I'm just saying they got something they can hang their hat on in the last half decade at least.
Hey,
but
listen.
the Browns are a lot better football team than the Eagles are right now. I don't want to get it twisted. Like, our run game is top notch, maybe the best in the NFL. Our defense, which hasn't really been anything to write home about, they're opportunistic. They get turnovers. Taki with the pick 6 in the first half kind of set the tone to the game. And I don't know. I like where we are right now. Is that better for you, big dog?
Go right ahead.
We can't salute a pick 6 on Carson Wentz. He got the most interceptions in the league. Like,
hey,
we can definitely salute it for us.
We're gonna celebrate that boy regardless.
We're gonna salute that pick 6 and those 3 sacks from Olivier Vernon and the interception from DJ Ward and the hit on DJ Ward that caused the pick 6 and the other sacks and everything else we did to y'all defensively today. This wasn't just an opportunistic defense today, Matty. This was a dominant defensive performance today.
A dominant defensive performance. I would have probably stopped a
Are you
second
serious?
or two short of saying
Are you serious?
I mean, but
Boogie,
what
do you
had
think
a lot
about
to
the
do with
defensive performance
I would
today?
just say this. This
You
is
know,
how we are all the time.
I want to hear from somebody who played against that defense.
I would just make a comment. 2 other factors: the weather and Carson Wentz is trash. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say that we did not play good.
Just don't give the Browns props. That's how you do it. All right. Hey, Boogie, what do you think about the defense today?
I feel like it is hard to juggle. You know how well you guys played, given the fact that Carson is doing. But it's like, you know, he's getting hit at almost every play. He's got the most sacks. He's got the most in his. Y'all even got a safety today. So at that point, I was like,
it was all about the defense today, man. So I don't understand what Matt is talking about.
Their offensive line is made of paper mache, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not upping the Eagles. I'm just saying that I'm recognizing a deficiency. The team
always want to recognize the deficiency instead of a win. What's wrong with you?
They have 3 wins, and we've been playing football for like 6 months, bro. I don't know what you want from me, man. I'm just saying that they haven't been very good.
Downplaying what we do. I just want you to stop downplaying. We were missing our best defensive player on the field today because he was on the COVID list. And Olivier Vernon stepped up. 3 sacks. Come on, man.
Let's give
a safety, a pick 6. How is this not a dominant performance by a defense?
It was a really good 100 rushing yards on y'all.
There you go.
No, did you?
Let's give him some tick. Go ahead, rep your team, man. You got me looking bad out here, like I'm defending y'all. I ain't defending y'all, man. You defend y'all.
Miles had over 100 rushing yards. Y'all got Nick Chubb and y'all got Kareem Hunt, but don't forget we still got Miles Sanders.
And what did that mean?
Put up 100 against your dominant defense today.
Excuse me, sir. Did he get in the end zone?
Well, I just want to let's do some fact checking. We've been watching a lot of presidential debates, and they do a lot of fact checking. Miles Sanders, 16 carries for 66 yards, an average of 4.1. He had a good average, but he didn't have 100 on the ground.
Okay.
So he had 15 in the air, so he had 81 all-purpose. I mean, he had a good day. But you know what? Let me take what I said back. Shout out to the Browns. They play dominant football. Please stop trying to paint me like I'm not a Browns fan, big dog.
You're a pessimistic Browns fan. I am a
pessimistic
you
Browns
paint
fan.
yourself, sir. Everybody can see in the comments. Look, they are because Tamika's like, huh? This is Browns country.
That's why I had to dial it back.
You know what I mean?
Browns country. Browns country.
This is Dog Pound Nation, brother. You had to come out here to the Dog Pound and see what happens when you bring birds into a dog house. Okay,
I had a lot of Jack Daniels, man. What can I say?
I've only been to Columbus. That's the most I've known about Ohio. So I gotta come back and rock with y'all in Cleveland.
Come on out to Cleveland, man. It's way liver in Cleveland than it is in Columbus. I guarantee you.
Pound. Okay.
I mean, Columbus is cool with Ohio State is rocking and all of that, but Cleveland, we have a lot more to offer as a city.
All right, DJ A Boogie, we're gonna get you out of here with this, big dog. We're gonna finish the show. I just want to ask you: do y'all feel is there an interstate rivalry between you guys and the Steelers, or is that like 2 different whole countries of football?
That's
right
like there? 2 countries. Like we don't. You say you're from Pittsburgh, you might as well be from LA. Like that. It ain't nothing. It ain't no love, no brother, no camaraderie.
Okay.
Just wanted to get the vibe
Boogie. I really appreciate you coming back, even though your team ain't looking good, man. And I said this, and Kobe doesn't agree with me. I think that they should change the rule. If a whole division can't muster up more than 5 wins each, none of them deserve to make it to the playoffs. What you think about that?
We gonna keep going. So I'm gonna just bow out.
You want to get in the playoffs with a 5 and 11 record?
Listen, ain't y'all from Cleveland where Brian came back from down 3-1? You don't never count out what could happen in professional sports.
Bruh,
y'all Cleveland, y'all got to know that.
Oh, man, come on, man. All right, well, hey, Boogie, thank you, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check him out there in Philly, man. What's your station one more again, man? Tell them where they can get
100.3, man. R&B and hip-hop, Philly. We are the culture. You know the vibes. DJ Boogie Boy, stop.
Appreciate you, dog.
man. Appreciate you, man. Yes.
All right, Haz. Let's
My
get into
cousin
it,
is in here, man. Mungo said he want to check some scores because I know he's a Washington football fan. But he was gracious enough to come on in here and check in, man. So big shout outs to him all the way out there in Maryland checking in. So go ahead, Matt.
All right,
Go ahead and hate.
I'm not gonna hate. I like the Browns are 7-3. I like that the Browns appear to be playoff bound, even though we went into today with a whole host of teams that were all 6-3. So the Browns were actually on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. But I know we got a whole team of folks behind us. So we're gonna get through these features. At a quick pace. We got the game ball, the report card, and next week has. I'm gonna start with the game ball. I know Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt came through with the rushing yards at the end of the game, which really sealed the win. Yes. But I really want to give it to Taki, the linebacker, the young linebacker who had the pick 6 in the first half. I think he really kind of let Carson Wentz know that he wasn't coming in here and this just wasn't going to be the same old Browns, man. So you get a pick 6 out of your linebacker. I think that's huge. I want to give him the game ball. What you got?
I'm going to give my game ball to 2 guys on defense, and it's definitely got to go to the defense. And that would be Olivier Vernon, who stepped up big time and made it huge game. Made it very difficult for Carson Wentz. He came up with 3 sacks of his own and a lot of quarterback pressure. So Olivier Vernon, for the first time since we brought him over here in free agency, has looked like he was worth the money that we gave him for the first time.
Can we get him going at the same time as Myles Garrett? That will be nice to see.
That would be awesome. And the other game ball on defense is my man, the Warden, Denzel Ward, man. Yeah. Denzel Ward played one hell of a game, man. They tried to burn him at the end with that ticky-tacky pass interference call, and then he responded with the interception. And I'm just saying the defense played lights out today, and I can't say anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Corey Brooks, who said the Ravens are 6-4. They lost in overtime to Tennessee. Good call out there. That means that the Browns have actually taken over second place in the AFC North. And hey, at the end of today, after everything shakes out with all the games played in the AFC, we could be in that 7th seed or maybe even the 6th seed of the playoffs. Did the Ravens lose? The Ravens lost in overtime to Tennessee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Game ball.
I love hating on the
Tamika
Ravens.
Rashid says game ball goes to Vernon and Denzel has. She agrees with you. Good call. Nick Chubb breaks big every game, every season. That comes from Corey Brooks. Huge 54-yard run. Me and Sam were talking about it when you were running late to post or to pre-production for the post-game show. Nick Chubb, huge stiff arm. Did you see it? What happened when you're in the house, man, when that happened? Yeah, man.
Oh, my goodness. I love a good stiff arm. So you know, we have right now, we got 2 different services here. We have AT&T and we have Spectrum. The Spectrum be a little behind. We had a Spectrum on upstairs, and I was reacting down here.
Wait. We're not going to just say that like that's normal. You have 2 different internet providers in one house?
Yeah, because you
you live in a mansion?
I wish, but no.
What do you need 2 different internet
No, because we were transitioning over, but our contract hasn't ended with the other one yet. So we still have both. So, and the Spectrum is always behind. So when I saw that stiff arm and I was reacting, and my wife and them were upstairs and they hadn't seen it yet, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it got my reaction and then the delay reaction upstairs. But that's my favorite play to see in the NFL is a good stiff arm.
That was incredible.
When you do somebody, because that guy deserved it, because he was causing problems for us.
Oh, he had a hell of a game. Yeah, for sure.
So for him to put some emphasis on smashing him into the ground like that, I just was like, yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because
we're being kindly reminded that it is now time for the report card. So I'm gonna give Kevin Stefanski. Of course, we rate and give a letter grade to the head coach, Brown's new rookie head coach, Kevin Stefanski, after every game. I wrote this down in the middle of the fourth quarter. I'm gonna go A-. I'm not gonna punish him for giving up that late touchdown. But the only thing that I don't like that I'm seeing out of Baker, he doesn't complete enough of his passes to be a QB1. That's the only criticism. I'm not hating, and I'm happy that we won. I'm just saying he was around 50% at halftime. I know he made some really good throws in the second half, but again, at the end of the day, I think Stefanski did a great job, great game plan. He adjusted after the last weather game that we had in Cleveland, and he stuck with the run. So I'm going to give him an A-.
And I'm going to give Stefanski a B, only because like when Denzel Ward got the interception, for them to give Philly the ball back with a chance for them to even get as close as they did, to me, it's like you got to dial up something better than that. When you take the ball away from them, that's when it was time to put the game away right then. And there was just too many times when there was this weird plays on third down. It was just like, why did we call that? Why are we running the ball with Baker? Thankfully, it was forward progress because that was a fumble. It was like, just give the ball to Nick Chubb and Hunt on some well-designed runs so that they can do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Just like, so I'm going to give them a B, you know what I mean? Because we won the game, but you got to clean that up, man. You got to clean that up. We should have really blown this team out. With the way that defense was playing today, we should have had.
If you would have got a little bit more from your offense, this game would have been over in the third quarter. Corey Brooks, A for the lateral from Landry to Chubb. Definitely agreed. That was a really pretty play. I was a little worried, man, because that lateral came a little late in the play, but Chubb caught it. It was a great play. And the initial, when he made the defender miss initially, I thought that was really good as well. Of course, the Browns are on the road now. We've had home games the last few weeks in a row. We traveled to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars next week. Jacksonville is 1-9, so I will cautiously say that the Browns should win that game and go to 8-2. I mean,
and it'll be nice outside for a change. We're not going to play in bad weather,
right?
And maybe Baker's passing game will improve a little bit.
Hopefully, I'll dial it back if that happens because that will prove your point. But again, until I see it, I'm on the fence on Baker train right now.
Let's talk about the Baker thing because everybody is on the fence about Baker.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So listen, for Carson Wentz, he's been playing horribly all year, but people still think he should be the franchise quarterback, except for a Boogie.
Yeah,
everybody still thinks he's a good quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? Because of what he's done in the past and what he's shown in the past. But Baker can't seem to get that cachet from fans, even though he's shown flashes and signs of what he can do. He had the shootout with Joe Burrow. That game was all on Baker Mayfield's arm. But our team is just not designed to have a quarterback throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game. And that's not Baker Mayfield's fault. And as long as Baker Mayfield makes the plays that are there to be made, which I've heard people speak of, like I've heard somebody say that recently about Russell Wilson. It's like, why is it okay for other quarterbacks to be game managers, but Baker has to be some prolific passer every single game? Can he manage the game and win for us, and that be good enough?
I will respond. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Baker today, 12 of 22. That's a little over 50%. He had 200 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But I will say that the reason why he doesn't get that same cachet is because, one, he's not consistent at all. He's never been consistent game to game. Kimberly Render, not consistent. And two, I just don't know if he has the kind of mental ability to do the things that we need him to do on the football field when the chips are down. When you can rely on 100-yard rushers, that's one thing. But I don't know. When Odell was out there on that field, bro, Baker looked like a lost puppy, man. It looked like he was the most uncomfortable person on the football field. And that scares me because he's supposed to be the leader.
Tracy's sick of the Mayfield haters. And thank you, Sean Sams.
We won.
Put this comment by Sean Sams up. Thank you, Sean. Even though he was trying to hate on us and try to bring up the fumble and all of that, he finally came through. Thank you, Sean. And we appreciate you checking in on the Matt and Matt Live. Tell all your friends. We do this every game.
Absolutely.
But what I would say about Baker, so
Okay.
Baker, who won the Heisman Trophy, beating out Lamar Jackson to do so in college, which is what made him be the #1 overall pick in the draft, who broke the rookie record for touchdown passes. You're saying that he doesn't have the capability.
That was like 17 years ago.
It was not 17 years ago.
In NFL years,
17 years ago.
No, it was
3
not.
Head
coaches.
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, so how many years ago was the Super Bowl for Carson Wentz? He didn't even win. But you still went back to that, though. You can go back to that, but I can't go back to Baker's rookie season. See, it's always selective. You don't want to give the Browns Baker props for his ability. He has the potential. Okay, he just doesn't have to do that when you have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb to run the rock. That's not the type of quarterback we need. Is anybody complaining about the way Ryan Tannehill plays quarterback in Tennessee? Because he was a top draft pick and spent a lot of years in Miami, never really worked out there, and now he's found a home with a team that better suits his skill set, and they're winning, right? So what is the problem? Why, let me ask you this. If you've been in conversations about greatest quarterbacks ever, right? Have you ever heard anybody mention Terry Bradshaw in that conversation?
No, that's Big Mad, James. You're right, dog. I don't know what I did to send you on this tangent, but I'm just saying,
Big Mad.
I'm not ready to
answer my question. Has Terry Bradshaw ever been considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
4 Super Bowls, and he was a game manager.
He was a game manager with 4 Super Bowl rings.
I don't want to watch a game manager. I don't want to watch that.
It's not what you want to watch.
Because it's 2000.
You're not the owner of the team. You're just a fan. So it doesn't matter what you want. It matters is if the coach is going to call the right game plan so we can win the game. You guys are so fixated on I would rather see it won this way than that way. That's just stupid.
I'm not mad. The Browns are 7-2. Great win today against a struggling team with a bad quarterback. Browns have a little bit better quarterback. We'll move on to Jacksonville next week. We appreciate all the comments and all the views. We can't close without sending some big time love to Eric Metcalf, the legendary Cleveland Browns
with
player.
Us at halftime.
Yes, that was wonderful. That was great. PJ, big time shout out to you
for putting that together. I don't care. He gonna send me
not
that
mad, just passionate. PJ got your back, Big Haz. She got your back, dog. She said, "Not
Thank
mad,
you, PJ.
Just passionate.
I'm very passionate.
Extremely. I would say extremely. Thank you as well for setting up that Eric Metcalf. That was amazing. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Well. Super dope. Super dope. Super dope. So Jacksonville next week. Browns halftime and post game. Of course, Matt and Matt live will be live for both of those games, and hopefully we'll have a guest. I don't know. We'll talk about that during this week.
Yeah, we gotta find out who's down in Jacksonville that's not scared to come on with their team looking the way they look. Jacksonville. We better go down there and win that game.
For sure, for sure.
If it wasn't a pandemic, I might have to go to that one, get me some sun. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, jump in that pool they got in that stadium. You know what I mean? Get out of this nasty weather for a change. Because I'm gonna be on vacation when that game happens. Yes.
Well, good luck. Good for you. I'm running out of PTO days, but it's all
Happy
good.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Be
course.
Thankful for the Browns' 7-3 record. Okay? No complaining.
Shout out to the Browns. Haz, get us out of here, dog.
This is it. This has been Matt and Matt live. I'm DJ HazMatt.
And I'm Matty Willz.